My skincare actually starts in the shower. I have already moisturized my skin with jojoba oil in the shower. One thing I really love about jojoba oil is that its behavior is the closest to the skin sebum. So this is an oil that actually stops the oil production because it cheats the skin into thinking that the sebum has already been produced enough. So I love that, especially on days when I want to wear makeup. After that, I have locked it in with glycerine. This is baby cream. These are my two favorite primers. Rimmel primer first. Blend it out. Second primer. I know. What can I say, guys? I'm just a little extra like that. This is a primer I've noticed that it's best when applied in gentle tick mark positions like this. If I really buff it in a lot, or if I like really spread it a lot, it starts to pile up because it's a thick primer. So if you like thick primers, this is good. If you like thin primers, this is good. A little bit about my skin type. I have a very sensitive, a little dry skin type depending on the climate. Like in Hyderabad, my skin is dry. In Bombay, my skin is very oily. So even I think my skin type changes based on the humidity around it. I love this. I like to apply concealer and then leave it on for a while and then do my other foundation and eyebrow work, because then concealer has had like a few minutes to set and really get absorbed into the skin. So I'm getting ready for dinner, guys. I think this would be a really good casual dinner date kind of a look. I actually don't know what the look is going to be. You guys would have seen it in the thumbnail, so you would be knowing it even before I know it. And I'm going to just cover my eyelids with it. Set all the creases because we don't want any creases. One thing I've noticed, guys, is if ever your concealer is not giving you enough coverage, just apply it, leave it on, let it sit, like let it set semi, not 100%, let it set half and then blend it. I've noticed that this really increases the coverage of any concealer. Sometimes drugstore liquid concealers, affordable concealers don't give us that kind of coverage. Now I'm going to show you something I do, especially with glitters. I take a little bit of highlighter that's like meant for face, something that's very smoothing in nature because we are going to be layering it, and just go over your eyelid space like that. And now your eyelids look something like this. Before we go in with glitters, it's important that we kind of finish our liner work right now at this stage, because once the glitter goes on, it's not very easy to move the liner around. And oh my god, guys, this gives me stay like nothing else. There is really no other product that stays on my lower lash line without moving. It gives me the perfect smudge without spreading everywhere, if you know what I mean, you know, because sometimes when you apply liners here, when you apply kohl here, it spreads and So I don't really associate makeup with beauty, but I do associate it with art. I associate it with a mood or a vibe. I also associate it with looking alive and, you know, awake, well slept. I'm just dipping it in this brown pat. So I'm just going to pat in the lower part, just here, just here, just here. The upper part, I'm going to leave it like that. The cream brown kohl that we have smudged. So it gives a soft gradient. We want it dark at the roots and lighter as it goes away. You can like take any soft mauve or a soft brown, any transition shade you can take. I've taken it on the brush slightly and we're going to cut the crease like that. So when you're cutting the crease, look straight into the mirror, okay? and put it like this. Look straight in the mirror. Put it like that and cut. So that even when your eye is open, the shape is visible. Take like a 217 brush or just any flat brush which is like a little bit of fluff here and it has a little bit of give here. Take that and just do this. This e.l.f. glitter glue onto the brush like so. Bojor is not really available in India, but PAC has some really nice glitter. Especially the diamond powders are very refined. Just going to touch. Now I have it. If you don't have a shadow shield, it looks something like this. Take a tissue and place it underneath your eye. Look down and just pat. If you have glitter fallout, guys, this brush, the Real Technique setting brush, is very good for dusting things off. I'm going to use this contour powder. It's a very grayish kind of a shade, so it gives really very realistic shadows. You know, when you have like a little something coming out from here, just take something gray and put it up there. Double chin, be gone. I mean, if it's not gone, at least it looks less. You know, when you like don't sleep properly or don't eat properly, a little bit of inflammation comes, and if you're like sideways, it looks like this. And when you contour this versus draw a little triangle over here like this. Something I've noticed Jennifer Aniston does, like in her contouring, she also contours a little bit here and a little bit here. It just makes the, you know, look a little more like chiseled. And that's our contouring done. Realistic contouring. It's nothing very dramatic. It's the kind of contouring that you can actually wear and go on a date. All-time favorite Laura Mercier highlighter. I wish it was available in India. It's not. But if there's any one item that you wanna get and you don't mind paying customs for, then it is this. Really worth it. It's so smooth. Like, I love that it doesn't show any texture. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you a small trick. Just take like any skin color powder. I'm taking Creme Brulee from Wet n Wild. It's 150 rupees, really good. And just apply it. Okay, I've taken a little too much. It gives that chiseled brow look. This is especially useful for people who have unsymmetrical eyebrows like me. So I sort of came up with this to help myself. This is also a really good idea if you just want to, like, you know, you don't want your nose to shine, but you also want it to look slimmer. Just put it a little here. Sometimes what I like to do is I just like to take these skin color finishing powders, a little bit here like that, a little bit here like that, and just buff. You know, it just brings in so much of brightness in this area. The moment you do that, it just makes everything look uplifted, you look younger, blah blah blah. A sneaky thing I've been doing is I've been using this, and I've been using, like, really get it in there, blend it all in, apply it underneath over here, because it's got like that slight yellow tint. So sometimes when I'm done with my makeup and, you know, I look at myself and I'm like, what happened, buddy? You still look a little rough. That's when I do this. Instant brightening. The only thing is it has to be finely milled, guys. Since this is the last product you're using, you can't use something that's very thick in texture, because then it'll start to cake up. Using my favorite lip liner, Rose. Apply a little on the nose, a little on the cheeks. You know what it is, guys? It's those Instagram filters. You know, lately I've been really loving a little bit of color on my nose and a little bit of color on my cheeks. It's those, you know, just that like sun-kissed look, I guess it's called. So that's the look done. I hope I didn't bore you guys. I hope it was like useful or at least entertaining. So this is what I do. I just put all my hair up when I'm getting ready, and once I'm done, I just like leave my hair down. So this is what I'm wearing. I've paired it with like a simple bracelet and a rose gold watch, as always, my favorite. I feel like golden glitter on the eyes and a rose gold watch, I feel like these two really go very well together. So that's the look. I will do check-ins. If you guys want to see check-ins, I'll put the check-ins in my stories. Thank you so much for watching. This is Aishwarya from All Things Venus. Bye bye.